Hey guys, Northeast Survival and Preparedness. I want to do kind of an updated video on ammo storage. Did a video maybe a year and a half, almost 2 years ago, showing off my ammo stash, and a lot of people, it was actually developed a lot of comments and conversation about it, and I want to kind of expand on to ammo shortage, where you know where my mind is, ammo storage, and just how you can make things a little easier on yourself. And you have to bear in mind, guys, while you're listening to this, your average firearm owner in America has 1 or 2 firearms and maybe a couple boxes of shells, and that's it. And this video is for those guys who are looking to expand their collection. They're looking to build up. And this isn't for the guys who've already got 10,000 rounds each. This is for the little guys who are just getting started and looking for ways to do this and to do it in a safe and organized fashion. So with that said, let's kind of move on. First of all, the normal way most people store ammo is just right straight in the box it came in, the little cardboard box. It's easy, it's efficient. You can just slap it on the shelf, put it in your gun safe, hide it under your bed, put it in your dresser. You can just put it wherever. And it's usually in its most compact form. Not always with like the rifle hunting ammos, because they have like a lot of times little plastic inserts, but in the case of this 7.62x39, it's packed in there as tight as it can get. So what are the downfalls of this? Number one, your ammo is not secure. It's not safe. People will see it, especially home invasions. Nosy landscapers, contractors, whatever, are going to see it, and you get the wrong person who sees that. They might take advantage of that and steal your firearm or do something, or even just tell people that you've got an AK-47 in your house, and that can be not good for you. So with that, that's where most people start out. Most people start out with a couple of boxes in their gun safe, and then they grow and they get bigger. And eventually their gun safe is going to get full and they just need other places to put it. And here's where people tend to go. Typically, people tend to go to these military surplus boxes. They're made of metal. They have a little O-ring gasket that's there to keep it waterproof. They're sturdy. They're bomb-proof. They're great, and they're pretty cheap. You can get them, for the most part, from between 10 and 20 bucks, depending on the size. And they will literally last you a lifetime. And like I said, all different sizes, from really small up to just gigantic ones. My biggest complaint about these military surplus cans, though, which you're going to see right here, is the noise. I will not store self-defense ammo in these cans, and this is why. That's loud. If you are trying to defend your home and you have to pop into this ammo can, someone's going to hear you, and you're going to give away your location, and that can affect your safety. And it's real easy, guys, to go to the range one day and unload your mags, get home, and you're like, I'll load up the mag tomorrow. Go to bed, someone breaks into your house. You don't have a loaded mag, so you gotta go into your ammo can, and boom, that noise, someone hears it, they know where you are. You don't know where they are, but they know where you are. So I typically, for self-defense rounds, do not use the metal cans. And I tend to go with the plastic ammunition boxes. This is actually a box made for ammunition. It's made of plastic. It has a rubber O-ring, so it is at least water resistant. It's relatively strong. This right here is about 900 rounds of 7.62x39, and it weighs about 35 pounds. Never had any issue with it. The hinges are nice and strong. Handle's nice and strong. Looks just like I got it a couple of years ago. As you can see too, it's got a little tab here so you can padlock it, which it's not the most secure thing on earth. You could break that easily with probably your fingers, but you probably need like a hammer or a screwdriver or something to knock that. But it will give you at least some protection from prying eyes. The downfalls of these are, number one, if I were to drop this, if I were walking and drop it, it might crack the case and ruin it. And then you might have ammo spilling out all over, and that's not good. But as for in the home, this ammo can isn't going anywhere. This pretty much stays in my house, and it's ready to go. So if someone breaks into my home, and I decide to use my my Saiga 7.62x39 to defend my home, I have 120 rounds on stripper clips. This is part of making your ammo accessible. Even though I have all this ammo in the box, that's not going to get into the gun quick. This will get into the gun quick. If you have an SKS, you can load this directly. Or if you have an AK-47, you can load this into the magazine using a special little attachment. So, if you don't keep your magazines loaded, or you forgot to reload them, or whatever excuse you have, I always like to have some ammo ready on stripper clips for quick reloads. And my magazines, I always keep the quick loader right nearby them. And as this last thing you can see these little little dry boxes, and what is in there is actually my hunting grade ammo. I used to actually hunt with the Saiga. I used to hunt deer with it, and so I have about 150 rounds of hunting ammo there. So altogether I have, I think it's like 800 rounds of target, 120 on stripper clips, and 150 on hunting ammos, plus what I have loaded in magazines ready to go. So I have accessible amounts of ammo ready in this little box here. So I like to keep it, and as you can see, I do this with anything I consider a self-defense round. I do that with. As you can see here, this is my 7.62x54 for my Mosin Nagants. That is my go-to shit hits the fan defending the homestead gun. So what do I have? An entire box of ammo on stripper clips, and I have a couple loose bricks of ammo. That way, it's I'm running out the door, I can grab a couple of those bricks and just throw them in my pocket. They're a little easier to manage than stripper clips. So I have the ammo set up in a way that I can load quickly and I can transport quickly. So I do like that, having that versatility and not having my ammo just in one stage. You see a lot of people's videos, and all their ammo looks like this. It's just boxes piled up. You know, I don't agree with that. I think you really need variety in how you store your ammo. So I do tend to do that with every caliber. You know, I have stripper clips, boxes, and quick ways to load it and to move it. But, you know, guys, I don't do this with my 30-06. My 30-06 is my deer hunting gun and deer hunting gun only. I basically just store that in like these little plastic Walmart bins. These are a great cheap way to get into storing ammo, because they have the little tray on top and they have the little gizmo compartments on the top. Those are really good for your target guns, because number one, you can put like your cleaning brushes or any tools you need to clean the gun in those little top compartments or in your tray here, and then you can store your ammo underneath. They're very easy to bring to the range, and you can, you know, especially if it's a target gun, you're only going to shoot, say, 50 rounds or whatever. You can just throw a box of ammo in there and have all your tools and your cleaning kit and all that together in one. So for when it comes to hunting season, I will take a small little toolbox like this, and these are like $7 at Walmart, and I'll load that up with a couple boxes of shells, my cleaning kit, and maybe my deer knife for cleaning deer. I'll put that in there, which is actually what I'm doing with this right now, is getting it ready for deer season, which is coming up at the end of the month. So then when it comes deer hunting, I can literally keep this in my trunk, and I'll have what I need to clean a deer and to hunt and clean the firearm and all that. So kind of neat. But it's not durable, it's not waterproof, not fireproof, but it's cheap and it's a good way to move ammo around. Plus, if you're the sneaky kind of person, it's very easy. And I'm telling you guys, if you take one of these and you put a couple stinky, nasty, dirty old fishing lures in that tray, if someone breaks into your house and pops that open, they're not even going to bother lifting that tray up to see what's underneath. So you can disguise things very well in these toolboxes. Put some old, rusty garage sale tools on that top thing, no one's going to bother looking in there. They're just going to think, oh, it's a bunch of old crappy tools and walk on by. So even though they aren't, you know, as rugged as the other boxes, you can kind of pull some stunts and do some work. Another very good budget way to store ammo, it's just with simple egg crates, guys. These are like $2.50 at Walmart. They hold an insane amount of ammo. They hold an insane amount of weight. They're strong, and you can easily identify the ammo. You can just look in it and see what's in it. So those are a good choice for storing magazines, for storing accessories, for storing, you know, big bulk boxes of ammo. They're pretty good. They're easy to transport. They got handles, which is really good. They're really, you know, easy to transport. They're not going to tip. They're not going to spill. They're not going to break. They're overall pretty good. But once again, you come into that problem that they're not secure. You know, people will see them. They're going to see what's inside. So if you have a lot of visitors in your home, this might not be a very good way. But for me, this is actually a great option because my ammo is stored inside of, I have a walk-in closet, and the door is a solid wood door, and it has a deadbolt on it that I can lock from the outside. Inside, we have my gun safe, which is permanently bolted into the frame of the house, and then I have quite a few boxes of ammo in there. So whenever I'm not home, that closet door is locked. So for someone to even get to this stuff, they're going to have to break through a door. So at that point, you know, they're obviously going to get what they want anyway because they're already in my house, they're already ransacking it. So at that point, you know, if they can get to the gun safe, I guess they deserve to get the guns because it's going to be a lot of work to get in. And the ammo is not going to be any good without the guns. So with that, as you grow, as you get bigger, you need to look at your caliber, what you're using it for, and store it accordingly. You know, your hunting rounds don't need to be in something expensive. You can put them in that. You know, you can put them in that. That's fine. But when it comes to self-defense rounds, like I said, you want to make them accessible. You want to make them easy to identify, easy to grab, get a hold of. So if you want to reach in, grab a couple stripper clips and a couple boxes, you can do it. Run out the door, get to your defense point in your home, whatever. So big thing, you know, as you grow, don't get caught up in doing this, which is just storing boxes upon boxes upon boxes in locked containers, because in the end, if you need that box of ammo isn't going to do you any good because it's going to take you time to get in the magazines. Those stripper clips can be loaded quickly. If your firearm has a quick loader, get things ready. Get things ready to load quick, easy, especially for your self-defense guns. You know, if you're running a shotgun, it's not a horrible idea to throw maybe a bandolier loaded with buckshot into the top of your box and have it ready to go. Grab it, run. A lot of things you can do with it, you know. So, but just wanted to show you some of the different options, and that you can go from literally a $2 Walmart bin up to a $7, you know, easily disguisable toolbox, standard sporting goods dry box, up to the military surplus dry boxes. So big range in price and quality, but if you pick what you need to suit your needs, you'll do good. And as you can see here, I store ammo all different kinds of ways because I want a little variety. I don't want it to be all in one way. I want ammo in stripper clips. I want ammo in boxes. I want ammo in magazines. I want the whole shebang. So hope you guys enjoyed. Hope it was helpful. Northeast survival and preparedness.